Working hard to make ends meet, 31-year-old Rubina Sheikh relies on stitching orders from a garment factory to cover the rent for her home, a shack in a slum in East Mumbai. She moved here a year ago with a son Kabir and daughter Zoya. She was forced to fend for herself and her children after her husband, without warning, uttered the word talaq, or divorce, 3 times, ending the marriage of 10 years within the space of a few minutes.
I was shocked, devastated. I simply could not understand why he was doing it. But I found out later that he wanted to marry someone else.
Rubina isn't sitting back and accepting her fate. She's determined to fight for her rights. Once a week, she heads to a Muslim women's rights group in the vicinity. It runs an informal Sharia-based court, which doubles up as a counseling center. Like Rubina's, several cases of triple talaq pile up here each month. The women are almost always from poor backgrounds. With the help of the activists here, Rubina is trying to get her husband, Karim Sheikh, to pay her an alimony. The abandoned Muslim women aren't entitled to one beyond 3 months after the divorce. Co-founder of the group, Noor Jahan Safiya Niaz, blames patriarchy and conservative clerics within the Muslim community for doing too little to stop the un-Quranic practice. The rights groups collected more than 50,000 signatures across India to push for a legal ban on triple talaq.
There is no way out unless there's a law which prohibits it, because then the woman gets strengthened. She has some weapon in her hand. But even if he divorces her like this, she can say, no, well, this is the law and now you cannot do it.
But not everyone agrees. At the Hardline Raza Academy, clerics say the Muslim women's group is blowing the issue out of proportion.
I've never come across a woman who's become destitute or has no means of support after being divorced by her husband. There are provisions within Muslim society to take care of women.
The issue has triggered intense debate in India, and opposition to triple talaq is growing in the Muslim community. The country's top court is considering a petition to declare the practice unconstitutional. Rubina is pinning her hopes on a complete ban of the practice, so that other women can avoid being dumped by their husbands overnight.
I don't want this to happen to anyone else. It destroys too many lives. Children don't understand how things can change so suddenly and have to choose between their parents. This has to stop.
Rubina is very attached to her 7-year-old son, Kabir. She says he's only ever lived in an apartment and has a tough time adjusting to the harsh realities of a slum. But she's determined to give him a good education so that he has a brighter future.